All right, what the heck is going on, my dudes? We are back here today with a video I am very excited to share with you. If you saw my mass rank up video yesterday, you may have seen how excited I was to talk about my new rank 3 Phoenix. I did a lot of rank ups recently. This one might just be my favorite for a bunch of different reasons. Phoenix was one of my first 6 stars. I do believe she was my first dupe 6 star. I made a Phoenix video at rank 3 on the beta server about a year and a bit ago, and I was so impressed with her back then, but it did require a full synergy team. Fast forward to now, I have all those champions at rank 3. It just made sense, man. We have a lot of really fun gameplay in this video. We're going to break down all of it. We're going to break down how she works. We're going to go through the fights. I'm going to show you the synergies, and we're going to have a really good time. Let's start by quickly going over the synergies you're going to be seeing in this video and why they're so good. This right here is, in my opinion, the best team for Phoenix. It makes her just an absolute freaking powerhouse, man. For so many reasons, let's go over what these things do. First things first, if you didn't know, Phoenix is actually a hashtag X-Men champion, so she benefits from all of the Professor X synergies, which is huge. But she has a very specific synergy here. When overloaded, Phoenix gains an indefinite Fury passive, increasing her attack rating by 60%, max stack of 5. That is pretty darn freaking potent. On top of that, she also benefits, well, she doesn't have prowess, so she doesn't actually benefit from this, but she also benefits from poison resistance up to 72% based on how many fights you've won with Professor X when you have Colossus or Wolverine on the team, and of course some increased special attack damage. Also, really huge down here. While empowered, heavy attacks also refresh Phoenix's armor break debuffs. That's absolutely enormous for her. And finally, with Emma Frost, entering overload does not consume fury buffs, and when Phoenix stops overloading, all fury buffs are removed. Those pretty much fix all of the issues that Phoenix have and make her into a really, really good champion. Now, it requires a few synergies to do so, but she is so good with them. There is one more synergy I just want to call out. You're not going to see it at all in this video, but the Terax synergy is also very good for her, okay? And that is when striking on her 4th light attack, Phoenix consumes one of her personal fury buffs, increasing the hit damage by 100%. That could make for some very spicy damage. But this is easily my favorite Phoenix team. Very often I'll sub out Colossus for Wolverine though, because Colossus and Emma Frost on the same team, it's good for Colossus, not the best for Emma Frost. It's going to keep her into diamond mode, and maybe you don't want her to, but that's a different topic for a different day, man, all right? So, really quick, if you don't know how Phoenix works, you want to do a lot of heavy attacks. You can gain Phoenix charges. Those are the yellow passives. That way you can gain fury buffs naturally faster. When you get to 11, they usually all go away and you overload. But with this team, you're going to gain a 60% passive fury, and you're going to keep your furies at 11 until you're ready to start again. And during that time frame, you can throw more heavies to build more passives, keeping the damage rolling. You become empowered at 5 or more furies. That's when you start stacking your armor breaks. With Airwalker, you get to refresh those every single time, and they stack up to a max of 5. Now, why don't we watch Phoenix bash the champion's face straight through his skull? So like I said, you want to do a bunch of your heavy attacks so you can build up your Phoenix Force passives. The yellow one, watch, heavy attack, boom, we got 2 of them. Now, your fury buffs are going to build up naturally throughout the fight, which is really nice. They just go up. So when you can't do a lot of heavies, like for example, the champion is unstoppable, they're still going to go up quite nicely. But if you can, like, counter the special one with a heavy attack, they're going to go up faster the more charges that you have. That's how it works. They have like a direct relationship there. As you can see, I'm empowered, 5 or more furies. Every single heavy attack I do is going to put an armor break on and refresh with Airwalker. Also, we're also going to be putting a lot of incinerates on when we're empowered as well. Now, the incinerates aren't super duper strong. Maybe that's going to be a synergy for another day. That would be a really nice synergy, really just increase that incinerate damage. I feel like it would make a lot of sense with her. But yeah, as you can see, our damage is ramping up quite nicely here, and we're only like very casually into the fight here. We're throwing our special attacks because we want to push him back while he's unstoppable, and we're getting ready to go for the big knockout here. This is all calculated, man. I am ready to just knock this guy back wherever he came from, man, okay? So he's unstoppable. We're waiting it out. We're building up our force charges. That's pretty much the name of the game here, right? And I'm seeing his health 60%. He is right where I want him, baby. All right. So I got that special one in the bank. We're going to throw that in just a second here. Look at how our power shoots up. Nice, because we're going to go for a nice special 3 nuke after we set up some big damage. So we have 2 passive furies. We're about to overload again to get a 3rd one and have 11 fury buffs. And because of Emma Frost, they are going to stay. Now, we're going to wait out this unstoppable heavy attack, 3 armor breaks, and now 17k medium, 19k medium, 13k light attacks. Got him below 40% health. Let's see how potent this special 3 is. Pretty potent. That'll happen pretty fast, man. Why don't we watch that little bit again, right here. Let's just watch this again, okay? Because it happened fast. We were building up, waiting for that moment is essentially what we were doing there, right? So, boom, heavy attack, man. 3 armor breaks, 17k medium, 4 armor breaks, 9k. Look at these. Look at this damage, man. Look at the damage. And let me tell you something. Once you're ramped up, that is consistent. So yeah, now at this point, you know, it's the last 10%. I talked about this in the Jane Foster video, if you saw it. No one really cares about Jane Foster though, so not too many people watch that video. So I'll say it again. I don't like how in the nerfed champion boss, they took away the prowess. That was like the most fun part for me of this fight. Like the end, like you do all this stuff and you build up and you get the giant special attack. But yeah, man, Phoenix completely rocked this guy's socks off, man. And you know what? We're going to go for another fight that is pretty difficult, and the Defender is a little bit more difficult than the 6.2 champion bosses. We're going to go for 7.1 Weapon X. Now, this fight really impressed me when it came to Phoenix. This is the fight where I was like, holy crap, I'm so glad to have this champion at rank 3. So, as you can see, right out of the gate, 14k heavy attacks. We don't even have the passive fury yet. We didn't have any armor breaks. Look at this, guys. 30k basically heavy attacks, man. Like it's freaking nothing. All right, we got our 11 fury buffs because of the synergy. We have our passive fury. We're gonna wait out his little berserk phase here. We're having a good time. We're chilling with Weapon X, waiting for the unblockable to go away. There we go. Because I want to go for more heavy attacks, so I can build up my yellow passive, so I can just keep gaining these furies more and more and more, and just keep building my attack, man. Just get this guy down. I absolutely just love watching the damage go up and up and up and up, man. Those fury buffs are so potent. Look at these heavy attacks, man. When they don't crit, it's like 17k. When they do crit, it's like close to 40k. Just about 60 seconds into the fight. We're just getting started here, by the way. We are just getting started. So, again, he's berserk now. He has 21 of his little berserk charges. We're gonna wait those out, okay? We're gonna just let him just calm down a little bit, let him tucker himself out. We're gonna get him into the corner, and we're gonna have a good time. I'm hitting him slowly so those charges go away, so I can go for a parry here, or not. I'll just bait out the special one. There we go. We are empowered. We can stack our armor breaks. We're about to overload. Ooh, there's 3 passive furies. We have 11 of our fury buffs. 46.5k heavy attack, man. Get out of town. We just broke 50k in a normal Act 7 fight. And this is Weapon X, guys. Like, this is a specific defender. Watch this ending. 45k, 48k, dead. That was all dancing around, unblockable, unstoppable. You get these champions in the corner and you spam heavy attacks, and this is what she does. Imagine if I didn't have to dance around unblockable and unstoppable and stun immune Weapon X, how much faster he would have been there. In fact, let's go for 7.2 Nova, where I can freaking just show you, man. There's no unblockable. I guess he does have unblockable, but there's no unblockable in this fight, and there's no unstoppable in this fight, all right? So we're gonna get him into the corner, bam, counter his heavy attack with our heavy attack, all right? get the burnout charges. I still don't know fully how that works. I'll probably never learn, but it's okay. I don't really care. Okay, so here comes the special one. Bam, go in. Look at this. Look at this now. He's power locked, so we can go for the heavy attacks, build up our Phoenix Force charges. Look at the damage that we have. 37k crits consistently here. Nuts, man. Really nuts damage. This is relevant Act 7 boss. There's actual hard content going for the special 2 here. We're going to bait out the special 2 from Nova after a heavy attack. Bam! Dex. One more Dex. Go right in. Burned out again. He's power locked again. Heavy attack. Heavy attack, building up those Phoenix Force charges. Even while we're overload, we're going to shoot right back up to 11 Furies if he even survives. Here comes the special one. Look at how fast our Furies are building up, and a basic combo is going to be all she wrote, and Nova is flushed right down the freaking toilet, man. So you probably saw some funky stuff going on with her passives and her Furies when I happen to use special attacks. At the end of the day, it really is heavy all day and have a good time. But when you use your special 2, you gain 3 stacks of your Phoenix Force, the yellow passes, right? You also consume up to 4 Fury buffs, and that increases special attack damage by 10% per Fury consumed. The special 1, you gain 10% power for each Phoenix Force charge, consuming all but one of them. You always get that one on you. You keep that thing on you. And then you consume up to 1 Fury buff, increasing special attack damage by 10% per Fury consumed. Is that a bug? Is that wrong? Consumes up to 1 Fury buff, buffs plural, increasing special attack damage by 10% per Fury consumed? I don't know. Maybe that's a bug, right? But yeah, basically you can use that special 1 when you have a lot of Phoenix Force charges and just blast right up to your special 3. And the special 3, this attack consumes all of the Phoenix's Fury buffs, granting up to 240% damage bonus based on the number of Fury buffs consumed. Now, as you can see against the champion boss, right? I used the special 1, my power shot up, I waited until I was overloaded, I had 11 Fury buffs, and I went for the special 3, okay? So there's definitely a lot of really interesting and fun stuff you can do with her special attacks to do a lot of different damage in different ways, and she is very versatile that way, right? But, yeah, man. So far, we've seen some pretty impressive gameplay, I think, showing Phoenix's true potential here. Why don't we go to, like, the biggest, baddest boss of all, and that is just Realm of Legends Winter Soldier, man. This guy is, I haven't been able to, I think I have, like, this is, like, my 78th or 79th rank 3, something like that. Just haven't ranked up a champion yet that's able to take this guy down. So let's see if Phoenix is able to do so, man, you know? But no, this is actually a great fight for Phoenix, man, because we can just keep this guy in the corner, bait out his freaking special ones, and just chain those heavy guys. 30 to 15k mediums. Oh my god, guys, she ramps so fast. Now listen, man, the issue with her normally, right, without any synergies at all, is that you see how, like, when you're playing her properly with these heavy attacks, you're gaining Phoenix Force charges very, very swiftly, very, very, very quickly, and then you overload. When you overload, when you reach your 11 Fury buffs, Emma Frost is making it so they stay there, and Professor X is giving you a 60% Fury passive, but normally they just fall right off. So it's like, okay, it's like, really, why the hell is she designed that way? It's awful. But these synergies fix her. Imagine if she was just like this on her own, man. This is like, give me one of those buffs where you just take the freaking synergies, put them in her kit. It's boom, boom, boom. Easy freaking peasy. Lemon squeezy, man. 45 hits, Winter Soldier down in about 60 seconds. And look at how she ramped her damage up super, super easily, like crazy. Give it to me, man. Just put him into her base kit. I won't even be mad about it. Like, give me the littlest buff that makes her do this without any synergy members, man. Look, Realm of Legends Wolverine with all the healing and everything. I wasn't running despair or nothing here, okay? No despair, nothing. As you can see, he's at the full 100% health. Like this is a, you know, this guy just heals and heals and heals. Let's see if we can out heal it. You know, I actually came to this fight because I was like, ooh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to overload 5 times, and I'm going to get the 300% passive fury, and then I'm going to get my 11 fury buffs and see what my heavy attack will do. No, he died so fast because look at how we're just ramping up our damage like freaking crazy, man. Now, the Fury buffs are very important, as you can see when they fall down to like 1 or 2. We get back to like 22k heavies, which is definitely not bad. But look, we're only 2 passive Furies. We're at like 41k heavy attacks, man. Guys, look at how quick we killed Wolverine here, man. Like, look at this. It's nuts. Come on. Come on, man. Like, that's insane. It's insane, man. And I'm not sitting here saying, like, yo, go rank your Phoenixes right now. This is what I even said in the last videos. Like, I'm not saying, like, go rank her quickly. Gotta do this. Like, go. You can't miss out on this champion. Because she needs at least 3 synergy members to do this. She needs at least Professor X, Airwalker, and Emma Frost. At least Professor X and Emma Frost, in my opinion. At least the trio. Airwalker really helps keep the damage up. Man, Airwalker's arm is enormous, man. Look at that, by the way. You know? But yeah, 6.3 Mysterio, man. One of the hardest bosses in all of Act 6. Let's see if the Phoenix Force is going to be able to handle Jake Gyllenhaal, man. All right, let's see. He's got, like, the glasses in that movie, in the Spider-Man movie. Let's see if we can handle it. You know? Now, one thing is that she's got the armor break. Can 100% chance to armor break above 5 Furies. Another thing I like about her, by the way, everything is guaranteed. Got a 100% chance to gain a Phoenix Force passive with the heavy attack. You have a 100% chance to place a Incinerate debuff when you're empowered. You have a 100% chance to place an armor break on a heavy attack when you're empowered. You have a 100% chance to overload, even though sometimes you don't want to overload when you're not running with the synergies, when you reach 11 Fury buffs. It's just like, there isn't, the only RNG to her kit is crit rate. And that's fair, you know, that's totally fair. Everything is guaranteed, 100% guaranteed. You go for your special 1 with 7 Phoenix Force charges, you're at a special 3, 100% guaranteed. You know, I love that. I really like that a lot. That's one thing that's very important to me in Champions, is that guaranteed nature of knowing what you're going to get. I think that's a very powerful and underrated ability that Champions have, you know? But yeah, I'm 45k heavy attack against one of the hardest bosses in all of Act 6. We're eating a special 1 here. It doesn't even matter. I mean, the attack values were definitely nerfed here quite a bit. As you can see, we didn't even take any damage there. But yeah, man, she just flushed this guy right down the toilet. This is truly still one of the harder bosses in all of Act 6. And all we did was just pretty much parry heavy. If you can parry heavy, you're going to have a good time. That's just how it is, man. So 6.4 Thor. This is a fun one. This is Prove Yourself and some other stuff as well. He has power reserve. You know, we're not going to do any damage until we get to 15 hits. We're building up our Phoenix Force charges. We're doing the thing. You know, you've been watching the video for like 15 minutes now. You know what's going on. You know what we're going to do. We overloaded for the first time. We haven't even hit 15 yet, you know? That's the thing. If you can't get all those heavies in, you got to kind of play it slow. It's all right. You know, even with 3 Phoenix Force charges here, we have 4 here. Let's see how fast we're gonna build these Furies. Pretty fast, pretty much like 1 every 2 to 3 seconds here, it looks like, right? We're gonna go for the special 2. That's gonna build some more Phoenix charges. And what is that gonna do? It's gonna build my Furies up a lot faster. See, her kit works really nicely together when you run these synergies. You really need the synergies, man. I can't stress that enough. You don't want to play her without them. She's like fine without them, but she's so good with them. You know, it's just like she's so good with them. There's no point running her without them. I'm not running suicides in this fight, by the way. So yeah, it's really, really good damage even without suicides. Obviously, of course, suicides are going to be amplifying her damage by quite a bit. That's just how things go. I would love to get a crit right here so we could see the difference here with 11 Furies, 2 armor breaks. Come on, give me no heavy attack. No heavy attack. Oh well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do there? That's fine. That's fine. 15k crit with 0 Fury buffs. That's not bad at all. Yeah, and again, Thor pretty much flushed right down the toilet. Let's finish it off with the special 2. You'll love to see it. Up next is a fun one. This was actually a hard fight for Phoenix because of how many buffs she has and everything like that. But this is actually Heavy Assault. So yeah, right out of the gate, man, she's got that big old beefy heavy attack. And when it crits on Heavy Assault, holy moly, man, it is fun. it is fun to see that big yellow number fly across the screen. Let's see how big that yellow number can get. 54k right away before we even got the first, what do you call it? The first passive fury, man. It's just great. It's just great. It's just good stuff, man. It's just good stuff, you know? Like right now, my favorite champion to use for like questing stuff is Asian Venom with the full Asian Venom God team, dude. So like I really enjoy like building these really solid synergy teams where pretty much every champion is at least pretty solid on the team and fun to use. You know, if you're not running suicides, right? You have no reason to bring Colossus or Wolverine. Oh, 87k. You have no reason to bring, you know, Colossus or Wolverine unless you're going to use them, right? For the poison resistance, right? Unless you're going to use them on the path. But what you could really do here, bada bing, bada boom, we just made Airwalker really freaking good with Penny Parker. Only got to win one fight now, man. You can use Emma Frost to go in, get them almost down to dead, go in with Airwalker, kill him off. You got your charges now, man. And then you got to ramp the Airwalker. You got all these synergies for Phoenix. Penny Parker is a beast. Emma Frost is also a beast. Professor X is a beast. Dude, there's so much potential with this team right here, man. This is a good one, especially if you don't run the suicides, man. But let's go to 6.1 Sabretooth, man. This fight, I like this fight. You guys know I like this fight. He's punishing. You know, he's a punishing little tiger guy, you know? So I like that. Plus, you guys know me. I love Sabretooth. I have a huge, enormous soft spot for him. I always will. But you can counter his special attacks very easily with Phoenix, as you can see. I feel like the spacing is really nice for her to counter, which is great. You know, we're going to go for the special one there just to keep the rhythm of the fight going. I didn't have any Phoenix Force charges, so I didn't gain, you know, any power there. That's fine. I wasn't really looking for it. What I'm trying to do in this fight essentially is just to throw my heavy attack so I can keep building my Furies faster and faster, because I really want to take advantage of the damage, you know, while he's in the phase of Fury, you know? So as you can see, we're doing some solid damage. Now he has the armor up. Let's see if we can, like, you know, build these things here, you know, while he is defensive. I feel kind of safe. He's not going to throw a special attack. He threw it there. But look at this. I have 9 Phoenix passives there. Now I actually have like 0 Furies here, so who knows? I think I threw the special 3 on autopilot. You really want the Fury buffs when you throw the special attack. But look at how fast we build our Fury buffs with 10 Phoenix Force passives. There we go, man. 46k heavy attack, guys. 46k, 20k medium, 13k light attack. Come on. Finish with a 47k heavy attack. Come on, man. Variant 3 Kang. We have 50% base attack here because we're not a tech champion. As a selected time stream, he's going to regenerate back to full every 20 seconds unless there's a shock or an incinerate on the defender. Now, if you've been paying attention, you may have noticed a couple incinerate debuffs in this video. Let's see if we can time it properly. There's one thing I forgot to mention to you, and that is Phoenix's very powerful signature ability. Now, on the beta server, my Phoenix has been Sig 200 for a very, very long time. This is a Sig 200 Phoenix, okay? Now, you don't need to be Sig 200 if you're super aggressive with the Phoenix Force charges to be, you know, to get that full benefit of that regen. But let's just take a look at how powerful this could potentially be if you happen to want to invest into Phoenix one day. You know, if you happen to do supernaturally quite a bit. Let's see how powerful this champion's Sig ability could be. Keep in mind, she used to be a prestige champion. Was it worth it for people to put so many Sig stones into her? We're going to find out in just a few seconds here, okay? Just a few seconds here. So we're going to bait out a special 1 from this guy. We got the Incinerate going. We're doing good. We're going for the special 2. We have 10 of our Phoenix Force charges here. We're overloading. We have 11 Fury buffs. We have 3 Fury passives, man. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yes, we do. We are doing some damage here, okay? We're building up our Phoenix Force charges again. Do not blink or you might miss it. It is coming up. It is coming up super duper soon. We have 4 of our passives. 5, 6. From 0% up to to 100% health. On top of the invulnerability like Immortal Hulk, like that happens to a man. Oh, man, dude. Check it out. Let's watch that again for real. Right here. Look, here's what happened. Watch. I thought I got the parry, right? Went for a heavy attack, just business as usual. Totally missed it. It's clear as day. I missed it. It's my fault, you know? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I didn't. But I feel like I just missed it. He goes for the special one. I'm at 82% health with, by the way, a poison debuff to reduce some of that healing. All the way up to 100%. And he went to hit me during it, but I was invulnerable. He hit me a little bit afterwards, sure. But I was stunned, you know, I couldn't get out of the way. Makes me wish I picked Phoenix from that Nexus crystal a few weeks ago. Get that Sig ability up. So, obviously, man, she can do some damage. She can do some damage, man. Should we go into Labyrinth here and see what damage we can do? Fully ramped up. I think we should. This video is already kind of long. I don't think we have to watch the whole thing here, because by now I think you get the point. I think you get how to ramp her up and how powerful she could be. I like to do this, by the way. Watch this. I bet the special one. Wait a second. Light attack. Go right in. Now, I did get hit. I did not just kill him in 50 hits. Do not even worry about that, right? But yeah, she ramps up super duper fast, man. The damage is just so good once you're up there, and it just does not leave. She is a hero champion, so we benefit, of course, from the White Magneto passive stun. 42k. Oh my goodness gracious. Can we keep going with the heavy attacks? Of course we can. You already know that we can. This is no suicides, by the way. 5 armor breaks, and we finish with the damage cap. Labyrinth of Legends Star-Lord down in 154 hits. I gotta show you this part, by the way. I've totally forgot that I did this. Check this out. This is just awesome. This is just awesome. This was the same fight. Awesome. What about Abyss, man? Can she do Abyss, Iron Man, Infinity War? What do you think? What do you think? Let me ask you a question. Do you think I would have been including it in the video if she can't? Probably not, right? So, the thing with Iron Man Infinity War is you pretty much need that armor break on him, especially in Abyss. At 5 or more Fury buffs, you're always going to have that. You're always going to have 5 or more Fury buffs if you play her properly. So, for future content like Abyss, like Labyrinth, maybe on a smaller scale, maybe something like the Maze. Remember that? I think she could be really good for content like that. I feel like, Abyss, it gets more specific as you go along. You can't just parry heavy your way through like this, really, right? You can't. And like I said, you need, a couple synergies for it. So you can't bring the full, I don't know, maybe you can. Professor X really good in Abyss. I don't know. Maybe someone wants to figure that out. Who knows? But, and maybe you just need Professor X and Phoenix, and maybe that's all you need. Who knows? But, point is, this type of content, man, which you could really ramp up, really, really good for it. Now, I'm not going to show you the full 3 million health fight here. We'll skip forward a little bit. We are running suicides here, so we're taking some damage for sure. Just no doubt about it. But we're actually healing from it, at the same time, because of the Professor X synergy. But Iron Man Infinity War hits kind of hard to the block, and Phoenix, at the end of the day, not the most tanky champion in the entire game. So, as you can see, we're almost through the first set of charges, and Iron Man is down to 30% health. We are actually, kind of obliterating this guy, to be entirely honest, very convincingly killing him on pace to get him down in the first set of charges. So that leads me to believe that Phoenix could possibly take down the 6 million health pool opponents in Abyss. So it leads me to think, for stuff like Eternity of Pain, Summer of Pain type content, where we have the boss rushes at the end. Could Phoenix, Professor X, and Emma Frost as a trio be good for that type of stuff? Could Phoenix pull her weight? I'm gonna have to, at the time of recording this, we just had the Hercules boss. We have 3 more. I'm very interested to see, because I would love to give it a shot, because like I'm really digging her right now, man. So here we go. The hardest part about Iron Man and Abyss is this last freaking 15%, where he just gains power. But look, we're throwing 50k heavy attacks, and now, oof, it gets a little rough here. Look at this. We are at 15 charges left in the first set of charges. This guy was doing this BS for his entire second set of charges. Let's watch the ending here. Let's watch the last 30 seconds as he keeps spamming these specials over and over. And I'm looking at, oh my god, I'm looking at this counter countdown, 26 hits. He keeps throwing, like, there's 26 hits remaining. It's like, oh my god, man, he's gonna throw another special attack. 25, 24, 23, 20. Oh, I gotta go for a medium attack, heavy attack. Oh my god, he has an armor up buff. Oh my god, 3% left, 19 hits left. He's gaining power. Please, please, please don't use a special 3, although I could regenerate back to full if he does. Please, 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 come on, don't do this to me now, man. Don't finish me off here like this, please. 2% health, 35k crit, 0 armor breaks against a tanky Iron Man. He's at his special 3, and we killed him with a 38k crit and Abyss. Iron Man Infinity War was down in 157 hits, which is really, really good damage per hit, man, for stuff like Abyss, where you get like only 220 or 240 for a rank 3. Well within the range to do a bunch of Abyss fights, man. Like, honestly, man, she might not be a bad option for Abyss. If you're going through with like Professor X doing a lot of fights, you bring her along, she can do a lot of the Cosmic Champs. Look, there's an Iron Man Infinity War on the easy path. He starts on this one. There's a Ghost in there. She could be really good for Ghost. Just knock her out of the park. She's probably fine to do like Omega Red. I'm just thinking out loud here, man. There's probably a lot of Abyss fights she could do. The 3 million ones, definitely. She might even be able to do this solo, the 6 million health ones. Possibly solo them. At most, 1 revive, man. I think she could actually be pretty decent for it. But yeah, man, that's it for this video. At this point of like my progression in the game, I have 78 rank 3s or whatever this is, I did so many in the past like week or so. My favorite champions to rank are the ones that I get to make a fun showcase video like this about. It makes me really excited about the game and just really excited to make these videos for you guys to watch. Am I going to be using Phoenix every day? No. Am I going to be using her all the time? Probably not. Am I super glad that I ranked her and made this video for you guys to watch? Hell yeah, dude. It's literally my favorite way to play the game right now. It's pretty much like the reason why I'm playing it now. So yeah, man, that's it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed this ultimate showcase on Phoenix. This one definitely felt pretty ultimate to me. I feel like it lived up to the name. But that's it for this one. I do hope you enjoyed it. This is a rank up that was a very long time in the making, and it feels good to finally have a champion that I do have a soft spot for up at rank 3. Let me know what you think about Phoenix in the comment section below. Did this open your eyes to her a little bit? Like I said, she needs synergies to do this well. But maybe you have those synergies. Maybe you have those champions ranked up. Maybe you're a big Professor X fan. She fits really well in there. Let me know. I am curious to hear. I'll be seeing you around.